You're listening to the Bay Area Boiiis podcast.
What's up, everyone? This is the Bay Area Boiiis podcast, episode 2. That's duh.
Duh.
What's the Filipino like thing for?
Dalawa.
Dalawa, like Delaware?
Oh yeah, man. Exactly. That's where it comes from.
Oh, really? I did not know. Cayman Islands, shout outs.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
Bay Area Boiiis back at it again. That's good.
Yo, it's like Team Rocket. We're blasting off. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a subject matter that was very near and dear to my heart. Not the silent deer, but actually deer. Do you want a drum roll for it? Hey, bro. ABGs.
ABGs.
Yep, easy as 1, 2, 3. Shout out to Michael Jackson, bro. He molested children. Psych.
All right.
All right, R.I.P., dude.
What does ABG stand for?
Asshole.
Bleach.
Giraffe.
ABGs, for those that are not in the know. But if you're in the know, you know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But if you don't know,
they do a lot of snow, and that's Coke. La Coca.
yeah, and you already know.
So,
yada I mean.
Yeah, yada.
Yada.
Dude, okay. On a side tangent, that fucking video pisses me off. Okay, so I saw this dumbass video on Twitter about a Bay Area people be like, what did they just say?
Yeah, so it was
yada
like,
I mean.
It was like, hey, you know you're from the Bay when, and this is like more recent. So this person took a video of just recording, going around, I guess, what is the Bay Area? I don't know. And then they were just throwing out lingo. So these people were saying, you know, hyphy, yada I mean.
Hyphy.
Oh my God. And the way they said it, it just seemed so cringy.
Hey, do you want to go dummy, retarded on the bus? Because we're Bay Area. 707.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Okay, well, when is the first time? I remember talking to like one of our mutual friends, Rolling Nicky.
Hey, shout outs to Rolling Nicks.
Shout outs to my favorite Reiki leader,
Nick Chella.
Yeah, Nick
Goddess
Chella.
herself.
Oh man, April, Brazy month. But I remember I was talking to her about like the first time she saw an ABG, and she said it was in high school. It was like the hype, and they thought it was synonymous with like hype beasts. Yeah,
it was. Would you equate it to like the female version of a hype beast?
No, hell no, dude. Hype beast is like, in my opinion, it's like well, I grew up around Filipinos because we were raised in the 707. So that's, I grew up in Vallejo. We both grew up in Fairfield. Yeah, he just claims Vallejo.
Only when I'm talking with my students, so I can, I can be one with them, you know? Yeah. I'm relatable.
Yeah, so he could be relatable.
Yeah. Hey, shut up. Hey, I'm gonna edit that out.
Pull it up, Jeremy.
Oh my God.
But when it comes to like the first time you saw an ABG, I wouldn't equate I never heard the term ABG until 2015.
Yeah, dude.
Would you agree? Like when did you
yeah,
the
even
first
in
time?
college, like we knew what ABGs were, but the terminology didn't pop up until probably 2015. Yeah. So it actually stands for Asian baby girl because I don't think we ever said that. Yeah. But it's Asian baby girl.
Yeah, I'm not a pedophile, so I don't really mess with ABGs like that because babies.
Man. Babies, you know.
Yeah, girls, am I right?
Women. And shout outs to the Asian women, you know.
Oh man, dude, yeah, I love me some Asian women. Low man. Dude, okay, on a side tangent, this reminds me of I always tell you about the porno I watched. I think I linked it to you about Lily Chu. You want to go, there's this girl named Lily Chu and I think Vivian Sky on spankbang.com or on Pornhub or whatever floats your boat. I mean, there's a million. Yo, free the nipple. Porno. So in this, like, I think Bang Bros episode, it was one of them. It was either like Lily Chu or Vivian Sky. They start fucking the shit out of this girl and saying the most racist shit. They're like, yeah, your eyes are slanted. Your eyes are slanted. And yeah, I was shook. Well, what was your take on that?
I mean, I always I didn't think that it was like, I thought it was staged, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, you know, it seems like adult entertainment things tend to be like pre-recorded and staged, and they have this scripting. I don't think that was the case though. I'm pretty sure it was just one of those where they had this idea, but then the stuff they were saying in the video were very
Wild.
even more so than the takes.
Exactly. It's like your wildest dreams. Yo, that was fucking wild. Because while they're fucking the shit, they were like ramming her, right? And like they got all the different angles. And like for some reason, they just like someone came up on the maybe, do you think it was like a manager or something? Hey, just bring her some chow mein and feed it to her. I was like, fuck, dude. It's like you want to jack off, then you feel bad. Right when they took out the fried rice, I'm like, oh man, dude, you would fuck me up if they did the squinty eyes while they're sex. Dude,
hey, I bet you that's been done before though.
Yeah, man. There's some racist fucks out there. And okay, I don't know where I was going with this. Back to ABGs.
You just want to share an experience.
Oh man, dude, yeah, it's all about sharing experiences, man. EDC, bro. Peace, love, and unity.
Hey, hey, peace.
Scissor me.
Love.
What was it? Plur,
yeah. Peace, love, unity, respect.
So the first time we saw about, or we heard about ABGs was through raving culture, because I didn't know it existed. I always thought like hot Asian girls were just hype beasts or cool girls.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Whatever maybe, whatever path that takes you.
Yeah. So we kind of, I don't want to say experienced ABGs. You don't really experience ABG
until
but
you sleep with one.
Yeah. Well, that was you, not me.
Nah, I don't claim that, dude.
Hey, claim that's a personality trait,
I'm
man.
a born
Claim
again
it.
virgin.
But the rape culture, it's kind of interesting now because ABG is kind of synonymous, at least nowadays, right? And in the year of our Lord 2020, right? Shout outs to the Vision, 2020 Vision.
Or Jesus.
Jesus, you know. It's very synonymous with rave culture now, right? So back in the day, it seemed like rave culture was a little bit, it was still kind of on the, would you say, like not really a forefront type of thing? Like it was very still like selective on like who was going.
I mean, I didn't know what an ABG. Okay, going back to the topic of ABG was, I mean, I didn't know what it was until I went to a rave. Yeah. Beforehand, I mean, what did you think? Like those type of girls were prior to going to a rave.
They were just the very, man, I don't know how to explain it. Just like very pretty, I guess, makeup guru type of girl who, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you just know when you see one. Yeah, you know,
they look like their life is perfect type girls.
Like go on IG right now. Right now, watching this, listening to
Hang
this.
TW? Dude, I know their names, bro. Iris 2 or whatever. Dude, I see that shit, I get mad.
Hey, he's very passionate about this topic. Pretty much.
It's not passion, it's just like a hate boner, dude.
Man, yeah. That incel gene coming in.
Yo, hey, shout out to incels on Reddit.
Oh, man, my incel brothers.
Yeah, dude.
Not me.
Hey, go fuck yourselves because white dudes date all the Asian girls.
Because it's they're submissive.
So, okay, we need to get back on focus for the topic. So first time you experienced an ABG, who were they? What were they like? What were the vibes?
All right, so there was, I mean, there was a girl who I thought was like an ABG, but if you call her that, she'll get mad. So... Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, if you go on IG right now and you search up like any sort of like Asian influencer that has a following, okay, if I were to ask you, name me the top 5, and I'm putting quotes, personality traits of an ABG or qualities that you can like that an ABG has, what would you say?
A bitch. No, dude. Because actually,
You're a homie.
yeah, you're actually the sweetest person. that has
Wholesome.
good morals. Yeah. But when it comes to the ABG, right? Actually, ask me this question again. Run it back.
What are the top 5 qualities of an qualities that an ABG has?
So I think like the lashes. So they buy their lashes from like I don't know, Sephora or fake lashes, right? Or okay, so a low tier ABG gets her lashes at Sephora, Target, I don't know, some place in China. What's the other one? There's I think Mac and Sephora, and I think there's a third, like Ulta. Yeah, those are the 3, and they get the eyeglass glue to complement the eyelashes, but that's like a separate. That's still in the number 1 is the eyelashes. I think number 2, would you say the boba?
Would you put boba? I don't know. There's a lot of other
that
things.
dude with Coke.
I was gonna say boba would not be in. Boba would be like number 5.
Okay,
There's a couple other things that come before boba.
What, raving?
And
what?
Okay, yeah, raving. Boba.
Oh, blonde hair. Oh
blonde
no,
hair.
not blonde hair. Me. No, it's like I would say dyed colored hair.
Like very bright hair. Yeah.
Like I want to be a main character of an anime type of
like anime hairstyle type of shit.
They want to be anime so bad, but they don't even watch Naruto.
Hey, can you even name all the Hokage?
Hey, I know Hokages. Actually, these ABGs are hoes. Hokages.
Hey, shout outs to Naruto.
Dude, hey, Ninja Run, shout outs, bro.
Hey, Area 51, rate it.
Okay, so so
run it back.
So eyelashes. Okay. Raving.
Yeah.
Dyed hair.
You're missing the 2 important things of an ABG's personality.
Yo, educate me.
The Hennessy and the cocaine.
Okay, no. I would put cocaine in there. I wouldn't put Hennessy.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because Hennessy, I would say that's a Filipino thing.
No, man, no. Yeah. ABGs love Hennessy. Apparently, it's Come on, you've seen those edits of like you see the edit of Mulan as an ABG, and they put Hennessy in her hand.
Hey, would you say tattoos are?
I would say it would be a like
nose piercing
supplement. Nose piercings. Yeah.
Septum.
Yeah, septum piercing. Industrial piercings.
What's the industrial one?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
Oh, fuck, dude. Your cousin has one, dude.
Fuck, maybe.
I heard him talk about it. He's like, I got an industrial piercing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Yeah. So, if those are the traits, right? When was the first time you saw one? Like, when did you witness one in the wild?
Oh man, when I was out with the boys exploring the lands.
Yeah, in the safari zone.
In the safari zone.
Exactly.
I had my balls ready.
Yeah. I had food to throw at them. I'll just yeet.
Oh man. I would say I started noticing when I became a man.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like 2015.
Yeah. 2015. Okay. What rave did we go to?
Where did we go? Oh, Pop NYE.
Pop NYE. Is that when you saw your first?
That was the first rave.
Yeah, first rave.
First time. Oh, and another thing too. Well, I guess this is when you kind of do the Venn diagram and you put raving culture and then like ABG culture, and you know how Venn diagrams, they have the little overlap.
Yeah.
The overlap is ABGs love to wear lingerie when they go to raves.
Oh, lacy ones too.
Lacy, lingerie, pasties.
Half naked.
Basically naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a personality trait, apparently.
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
Hey, sprinkle me, bro. No, doesn't E40 say that? Hey,
oh, man.
Hey, what can you
Oh my god.
Yo, so okay, going back on the subject, right? If those are the traits of an ABG, and that's when we first saw one, is it Pop NYE?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, fuck, dude, they're naked. I had my virgin eyes, man. I was like, whoa, this is kind of weird. I never seen like half naked girls.
See, but that's weird. I think that's more exclusive to rave culture itself. I mean, because these girls don't dress like this. Okay, the only time that you'll see them like kind of show off their bodies, which, you know, I'm all for, you know, do your thing.
Body positivity.
Body positivity. Instagram and in real life at a rave. Normally, if you see them out in the wild, you normally can hear an ABG by the way they banshee scream.
Yeah.
Like when they see their friends, they'll banshee scream, and that's how you know you found one. But they don't. They're the type of people to just show off for the gram, and then to do a gram of coke at a rave, you know, and then they show off their bodies and stuff. But you know, hey, do you?
Well, I didn't really know what an ABG was. I think fully. I wasn't really dialed in to what it was until I realized once I met one person at a rave, I actually just met them all. Because they honestly have the same personality trait.
Explain to me. What does that mean?
So they like getting boba. They always talk. If you want to hit up an ABG, it's like, oh, you want to grab boba? I'll buy you boba. And they honestly would go out or Korean barbecue.
Oh man, boba, Korean barbecue.
Actually, if you're
the
high
daily
quality,
diet.
yeah. If you want Korean barbecue, dude, just take them to Korean barbecue, and they will like hit you up just for food. They'll put you on their number as a meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. So when they're off the coke and they get hungry, because you know you can't eat while you're on coke.
You're too high.
I know.
Too perked up.
That's not perked up. Perk is a separate drug.
I didn't perked as in like
Their nipples?
all of the above. No, I'm just trying to say words, man.
Okay, Mr. Wordsmith.
All right. I'll take it.
Archipelago. I can play that game. Kilimanjaro.
Oh, man. There we go.
I thought you were just saying words. I thought we were just saying words now, bro.
ABG.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, did I mean?
Hey, can you say yay area, everyone? 1, 2, 3.
Yay area.
It hurts.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Boba.
Well, in terms of personality traits, right?
What are our personality traits?
They're basically just Asian Twitter. So if you ever look up Asian Twitter, if you follow the right connects.
Subtle Asian traits. Right? Isn't that like a Facebook?
Yeah, fuck that Facebook group, dude.
I don't know. Hey, I'm not in the know. But if you know, you know.
I guess.
I don't know. Hey, we gotta get our audio engineer here. Apparently, the silent deer knows all about subtle Asian traits. He can confirm.
It's too bad he's not here, man. You texted him and he's like, I see you guys are doing the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, but when it comes to Asian Twitter, because I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know people have really similar personalities because in college I had my like group, like the people I hung out with was really small. It was just my co-host, my girlfriend at the time.
You want to drop the group name?
Oh, him. How I Met Your Mother.
To How I Met Your Mother.
Never watched this show. I don't know why it was called that, but that was the group name.
You know the vibes.
It beats me. So my virgin ass in college, I stayed away from girls. I didn't follow any girls on Instagram because I didn't want it to make anyone mad. I didn't want to make my ex-girlfriend mad because she was like pretty adamant. And sometimes she would just take my phone and look through my shit.
And they're very defensive. I guess it comes to a self-conscious type of feeling. They don't want you to be looking at other girls on Instagram.
Hey, my ex-girlfriend was an ABG though. She's a typical cute Asian girl. How would you differentiate a cute Asian girl from an ABG?
Aggressiveness.
Oh, okay, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, they're hyper aggressive.
Very hyper aggressive. That's why they banshee scream.
Yeah. Oh man, it'll give you headaches. They just want to date fuck boys. I think they have like a pea-sized brain or something.
Smooth brain.
No, I remember I was on the car to San Francisco, and it was like some friends I met at a rave, and I kept asking this girl I was with, "Oh yeah, tell me more about yourself." I kept trying to talk to her and ask her questions because I like to get to know a person's backstory. I love conversations. I'm a conversationalist. That's why I talk to this guy. But when it comes to conversations, we're in this car going towards San Francisco, just cross the Bay Bridge.
Just to go to a rave.
Just on our way to a rave, right? And I actually fell asleep. I let her drive my car, and I think it was on the way from Stockton to San Francisco. That's deep. Yeah, it was pretty deep. I got kind of tired, and I didn't want to drive anymore. And she's like, "Oh, I'll drive." So I was talking to her so she wouldn't fall asleep, and I was asking her like, "Oh, what kind of guy do you like?" And she was like, "Someone to break my heart." And I was like, "Are you serious? How is that an answer? That's not even an answer. Like, why don't you just why do you keep on dating guys that are like that?" Yeah. And she was like, "I don't know. I don't think about it."
So would you say that ABGs tend to be no sense of self-reflection or introspectiveness with them at all?
Yeah, because they don't think, because they're on coke, they're on Adderall, they're on some type of drug. If they don't take drug, if they don't wake up and like work at their bubble shop, and before they go to their bubble shop, they don't do like a hit of coke before they wake up, they're on ABG. That's not ABG traits, dude. And you could spot one easily. Just go to a Korean barbecue, you see someone with the dyed hair and like
false lashes,
nose piercing. They like roll their eyes if they see you.
Maybe a lot more noticeable makeup.
Yeah,
I would say makeup's a huge thing. Eyeshadow.
Yeah, and I think prominently the racist effects, because I personally don't see that much Filipino ABGs.
I agree.
I feel like
what? No, I was just gonna say that like for Filipinos, they tend to be more hood. More like hyphy.
They got hood earrings.
Yeah.
Because like in my opinion,
more like Bay Area culture.
Yeah.
I
don't think ABGs could fight. They can't punch.
Well, here's the thing, right? So before
besides
ABGs, that's true. ABGs before used to be like the hood Asian, right? It used to be the ones that actually had dated, drug dealers, lived in trap houses, were actually, hyper aggressive because they had to be.
Oh, those dragon tattoo girls?
Yeah. But nowadays, it's kind of synonymous with a girl who goes raving, does Molly, do coke, drink Hennessy, and their personality is, oh my God, I'm a raver, but, I'm really actually a registered nursing student and trying to live my best life type thing. But they're still very... I don't know, geeky. Not really geeky. I don't want to use that term.
No, they use some fuck shit on their Instagram bio just for fun. Use that dumb shit.
I don't know.
Or let's say la vie.
It's the life.
What's the other dumbass like caption that I see on Instagram?
Perfectly imperfect.
Dude. Yo,
some shit like that. Yeah.
Yo, slip my wrist and slap me, dude.
Oh man. I don't know. It's weird. They just now it's all these girls who like I think they grew up more middle class, more spoiled, not spoiled. What's the terminology we use nowadays? Privileged. Yeah. They grew up more privileged, but they don't actually have what we would consider the ABG being from the hood and being from a place of having to defend yourself. These are just literally people who they grew up, they went to Key Club, and then now they're in college.
Oh, they wear lashes and think they're a brand new person.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, hey, new year, new me.
There you go. There it is.
So that's why it fucks me up, because I really thought that like people that have that type of personality, the real as fuck, they'll throw hands, like those hood ass Asians that date guys that are trap houses. I didn't think they were soft. I mean, they do that shit where like, oh yeah, hoes don't get cold, and they refer to themselves as hoes, right? Yeah. And they aspire to date fuck boys or whatever because their dad is like super Asian, can't speak English, and they don't love him, and their parents don't hug themselves at night.
It is what it is.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Hey, this is what it is. Oh,
you feel me?
Hey, you know what I mean?
Hey, you smell me, bro?
Shout out to the ambassador.
EFOO. Earl Steve Selections.
There you go.
What? Slurricane.
40 water.
Yo,
Hey, bang bang Niner gang.
So, okay, when we were talking about, I got lost the train of thought. What were we talking about?
I don't know, man.
What you talking about?
I don't even remember, man. We're just talking about ABGs.
Well, what's your encounter with one?
Oh, man.
Tell me your experience in the wild.
In the wild, I found a shiny.
Oh.
No.
Well, what's a shiny, dude?
I don't know. Shiny ABGs.
Well, platinum hair?
Yeah, platinum hair.
Or is that standard?
I would say platinum hair is a standard. Blonde hair, maybe too. It's normally like orange hair and crazy red hair, maybe. I don't know.
I've never seen any red hairs. I mean, okay, I got a couple red scares, whatever that means.
Fuck socialism, bro. Oh man.
Okay, what's that one thing for socialism where everyone comes knocking at your door? Oh, Marxism. Is it Marxism?
Come on, knock on our door.
Is that McCarthyism?
Hey, I can say some things that I learned from history too.
What?
Marxism. The Red Scare.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Hail Hydra.
Wait, I thought they were fascist.
Is that someone who's into fashion?
Yeah, I only wear Rick Owens, bro.
Oh,
I'm an edgelord.
And so.
Oh.
So what's up, bro?
So what's up?
What's good?
That's what we're talking about.
No, so ABGs, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
My experience.
Yeah, I asked you a question.
They tend to be.
And you were like, the red. What did you say?
I don't know. Red hair. You said Red Scare.
Yo,
stupid.
Yo, fucking stupid.
All right, so ABGs.
Yeah,
right?
what's your experience
So,
with them?
I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure every single Asian guy and a good chunk of whites and black males have fallen in love with the ABG stereotype at least once in their life. Agree or disagree?
If you go to raves. Yeah, I'll put that.
Okay, if you go to raves, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, like, I feel like a lot of Asian guys, especially with dudes who, you know, also go to raves or they're also kind of in the same vein as them, they really enjoy these ABGs who, you know, they look very pretty. They look, you know, showing their bodies. And a lot of the times they try to show off, you know, their boobs and their booty.
They got wide eyes because they're wearing their lashes. And when the rave ends, the light hits, then their eyes are super wide and they're looking at you.
Yeah. Their pupils dilated.
Can you take my picture? Can you take my picture?
Like super coked out or mollied out, you know?
Oh, man, dude, that gave me AIDS last time. Okay, so we were at a collie and this fucking ABG asked me, can I take your picture? Or okay, okay, I'm not that famous.
Not yet.
Not even, dude. Okay, so...
Hey, run it back.
Run it back. So a collie ends the set, then the lights come on, and she went up to me and she was like, can you take... her picture. So I took her picture, right? And I know this girl was on drugs because she was like, are you thirsty? Do you want water? And I was like, I didn't know what to say. So I just said, yeah. So she took the water, spilled it on my chest, then spilled it on my face, but put it in my mouth, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Man. I didn't want to take a picture, but I guess.
You just took it.
Yeah, like a champ.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like anal. So yeah, there you go. That was my experience with it. I mean, I had several other experiences, like when I was in Hard Summer. There was this one girl. Let's say her name was like Jessica, right? And
Just gonna win.
uh,
I bet you.
no,
there's
dude.
one of them.
I know Jessica's gonna win.
And that's what I'm saying. I bet you.
But she
we
was
could-
Filipino.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jessica Sanchez.
Jessica Santos.
Santos.
Yeah, Manuel. I don't know. But while I was in Hard Summer, I had this like group of friends that I went with, and we went to inside the tent. So this was in Hard Summer in Penoma, California, like 2018, and it was dark at night. I wanted to see like I think Mustard played the DJ or the producer, and there was rumors he was going to come out with YG, and he's playing along Yellow Claw, so his set was called like Yellow Mustard. So I was really hyped for it. Then this girl came out of the cuts, right? She was this short. I think she's like technically a midget because she was like 4'11". Is that?
Man, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was hot.
Hey, if you're into that,
Hey, whatever floats your boat, dude. I don't kink shame.
hey, sex positivity.
Exactly. So to paint the picture, we went to this tent and this girl shows up with my group because I squatted out deep with my friends from San Francisco that I met through this frat I was in, and we were just there chilling, vibing, whatever. And this girl comes up to me, her eyes like coked up, and she was like looking at me with this intense stare. I think it was a mixture of coke and Molly, whatever she was taking. And she came up with this white dude, right? And she kept looking at me, and she was like, "Oh, I love your group. I really love your group. Y'all are so close." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I kept vibing. I was just chilling there, listening to music, doing some the basic ABG moves when they're like at a rave. This is what I see them do all the time. Or like this. Or they do something with their hands.
Or they're just them
just
vibing back and forth.
Vibing. Yeah, this bass drops really low. Something like that, right? So I was there chilling. She kept trying to talk to me. I was like, okay. She was like, "Is this your first time? How's everything? What do you think of me?" And she was asking some really like intense questions. So we left like a tent and came to sit down, and she went right next to me, like, and we were like shoulder to shoulder, and she was like grabbing onto me, and it was kind of weird because she was with this white dude with long hair, and she was like, "You feel really nice. You have really nice dimples." I was like, "Okay."
You said dimples, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not pimples.
They said nipples.
Dude. Hey, okay. So side note. So I was watching this UFC fighter. I forgot it was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Before he enters a fight, he pinches his nipples. He makes them hard for good luck.
All right. I'm going to take that knowledge and store it in the memory banks.
It's a lesson learned.
Lessons learned.
Before you do anything important, you have to just, pinch it a little bit.
I'm gonna look at the camera and just focus on the camera.
Hey, that should be a signal, dude. When you like have fun with your, lady, I'm going in.
Sex mode activate.
What do they say in like those like when I see how when I was a kid, right? Hentai was rampant, and they're like, "This is my sword. You'll feel my power."
Oh man, my shaft.
Do you feel my member?
That one was that member. That was a top.
Hey, shout out to Nippon.
Nippon, kanpai,
kanpai,
cream pie.
Okay, back to the story. So yeah, I was tripping out.
Hey, you feel nice.
And this girl. Yeah, free the nips. But she kept going next to me. Then she started like touching my arm slowly. She was like brushing me, right? So I was out there tripping. I was like, man, why is this girl on me? Because I'm kind of like claustrophobic. If I don't know you, I don't want to touch you. Or be touched. Because I mean, it's a stranger, dude. I was thinking about like chlamydia, STDs. I don't know if you get chlamydia in the mouth. Can you?
Nurses, leave a comment. Let us know.
But when it came to like, she kept talking to me and she kept trying to massage my head. I don't know why why she kept trying to touch my head. And my friends are like, hey, dude, you should stay away from that girl. She has a boyfriend. That guy that she came with, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to be next to her. In my head, I'm like, get off me. But I think she was on drugs, so I didn't want to say anything that would like kill her vibe. But then she was like really adamant on like being next to me. She was like, you should be with me. You should be my rave bait tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey. Open relationship.
Okay, so that fucked me up. I was like, is this girl a cheater? Does she cheat? Because I have really strong like feeling, or back then I had really strong feelings about cheaters, because I was a pure individual,
born again virgin.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And and when I was when she was talking to me, she kept telling me about her relationship, how her boyfriend like is really mean to her, and I was like, oh, okay.
Like abusive?
Yeah. So I was confused. I was confused because I could see the guy right there. I was like, this guy is abusive? Fuck this guy. Right? And when she kept telling me about it, I was like, oh man, that sucks. Because I don't know what to say. I was trying to, I was lit. I was having
you
a good
had
time.
your own type of like vibe that you were having.
Yeah,
you know?
I was vibing. I was chilling. And she was kind of ruining my vibe because I didn't want to know about her domestic violence case. Yeah. I don't beat women. But I don't know why she's telling me, because I'm trying to enjoy this concert. It's not the right time, man. It's not a therapy session, bro. I'm not your psychologist. I don't know what's inside your mind.
That's deep, man.
Exactly. Why is she trying to tell me shit that I don't know? I want to go to a party. Then, like, I meet up with someone, and she's like, yeah, man, my dad fucked me.
Oh, man.
I have to leave the party. Because that fucked
How do you react to that? You literally just like, you take it in, and then, I mean, you could just do the whole, damn, that's crazy. You know, the go-to. Because how do you react to that? You really don't know how to.
I was so shocked at like the shit what she was telling me, and it was definitely killing my mood. Yeah. But you can't be like mean about it because she's telling you this shit, and I didn't want to be like when she's talking to me and she's clutching me. Fuck off! Or
shut the fuck up!
Or, hey, you're a thought. Be gone.
Be gone, thought.
I banish you to the show.
Oh man.
So I was walking. I didn't know how to get rid of her because she was like on me, and
like a mosquito.
Exactly. I just want to just smack it, right? Yeah. But I'm an upstanding citizen. So she kept like eyeing me. She kept trying to be next to me, and the guy, I felt bad for him, dude. He kept just watching us.
Like, hey, maybe he's into that.
Yeah, maybe he's into getting like split roasted by like this girl getting fucked by another guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
you
intense,
never know,
man. Oh man, it's stressing me out. But
hey, you good? You reliving trauma, man? You know?
Hey, you don't even want to know, man. I get taken advantage of. So we were going towards the YG set, and she comes up to me and drops the final blow. She didn't do a blow, she just dropped the final blow. And she...
What does that mean?
Well, she came up to me and was like, you should really be my rave bae. And I was like, why? Because my boyfriend, he beats me.
Oh, man.
I was like, fuck, dude.
She was looking for an escape, dude.
Luckily, I was in my homie. He just, hey, dude, she has a boyfriend. So she grabbed me and like yanked me from the girl, right?
Yeah.
Because she thought that, he thought I was trying to hit on her, which actually worked out in my favor because he just separated us.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be near her. I was like,
you didn't know how to like get rid of her yourself.
Exactly.
So it was nice the homie came in.
But how do you respond to someone like that you don't know that well talking about their sad events in their lives?
Yeah.
I was really confused about the whole ordeal at a party. I mean, I could understand in regards to like given the context, but I don't know why she had to kill my thunder. But I guess that's how ABGs are, man. They date dudes that want to beat them up, call them bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story. Thank you for sharing. I know it's a traumatic experience. I appreciate you opening up.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know where I'm going with that.
I got a lot of moments, man. Like
Hey,
maybe,
yeah.
like when I talk about aggressive, I mean, you could go to like San Francisco City Nights, spot an ABG. If you want to spot an ABG, I'll tell you the places to go. I haven't been, but Dave and Buster's Wednesday nights in Milpitas.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a lot of them.
Breeding ground.
Temple, San Francisco.
Temple, San Francisco.
You want the Mongs? The ABGs.
Oh, man.
Well, what are they gonna be at, bro?
I don't know.
Oh, actually. Hey, where are they gonna be at?
Hey, I don't know.
They're gonna be at Mangoes on Thursdays.
Oh, Mango. Hey, shout outs to Mangoes.
Hey, co-host, share your story.
About.
I
I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about ABGs.
Yeah, this is so funny.
Oh my god, nah, I'm good.
What?
Hey. And basically, I almost got into a fight at this club,
Yeah.
and that's what it is.
And when we left, we heard someone scream.
Hey, Snitch 9. Oh man,
Oh man, had nothing to do with some ABG head ass.
badassery, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ABGs. Yeah, like I was saying, very. I feel like they are a lost group. Sometimes they have to escape from the stresses of the real world. If we're gonna be a little bit more deep into the psychology of an ABG, right?
Well, escapism because their boyfriend cheated on them twice, but they still take them back because I love him.
Yeah,
He gets me.
he understands me like no one else does.
They say the dumbest shit, dude, and they're on. It's like totally psychos. They break up with their boyfriend, and because he looked at another girl, or maybe he cheated. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, you pretty much covered what happens. They either beat him or they cheat.
Exactly.
There you go.
Ew, and they keep crying, and you can't get mad at them because they're gonna out-cry you. It's just a headache. But I really don't know like what caused this popularity or spike in because there's girls that rave, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the ABGs. How do you separate the two?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like ABGs tend to be in. I don't want to say like sororities but you can probably find an ABG in an Asian
Kappa.
sorority. The Kappas, the Alphas, the Deltas,
Pineapple pie.
Pineapple. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, you can find them in their sororities, and they're just all kind of together, and they all do the same shit. Yeah. They all love the same things.
They actually have no personality. They can't cook. They can't like clean. Like if you go into like their house, it's fucking dirty. It's filthy. They have the nastiest sinks. They have the nastiest bathrooms.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. It stresses me out. I was like, how do you survive? Like,
It's like, oh man, you know that there's a picture of Max, you know, from Goofy, like his son, and he's with this girl, and they drew it as like in the Bronx somewhere, and the caption is, "Damn bitch, you live like this."
yeah, girls that don't have clean houses have the nastiest vaginas.
That scares me, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's messy.
It's way too messy, and I swear, if they don't take care of their house. Like, how do they, like, why would you sleep with them? They don't even take care of themselves. I remember I was with this one girl that she will not be named.
She who shall not be named.
But I remember.
What are we gonna call her? Like the fake name.
I'll give her a fake name. We're not even gonna mention
cool.
her name.
All right, never mind.
But I was with this one girl. Next morning, I woke up and I told her, "Hey, I'm gonna leave. I need to go somewhere." Mm-hmm. And she woke up and they started cleaning my room like a normal person. And she went up to me and was like, "Why are you cleaning your room?" I was so mad. I was like, "Is your room
he's a
dirty?"
young sex fiend.
I thought every reasonable person cleans their room. Apparently, ABGs don't. The room is fucking filthy because they have lashes all over the place.
Yeah.
It bothered me. It really irked me that she was so offended of me cleaning my room, or she was so shocked.
Yeah.
It's like, I've never seen this before. So I guess ABGs, if you want to be a reductionist, they don't clean.
Could have fooled me. I wouldn't have put that as a thing about ABGs, but you have enlightened me.
Exactly. With their pierced nipples, same tattoo right here in the middle of the boob.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right here, like underneath the boob.
Yeah.
There you go. Or something on their shoulder. Or what is it? Like a lily flower?
Is it a leaf flower? No, it's some like fucking
Lotus flower.
Some diagram right here.
Some shit like that.
It looks so ugly, dude.
Yeah.
If you're, please don't get that tattoo. Oh, man, you're gonna make me feel like an incel. You're gonna go up to these girls. You don't have to do this.
You deserve better.
You should smile more.
Oh man, hey, I love you with no makeup.
Oh man, you shouldn't wear makeup because natural beauty is the best beauty.
Oh fuck, man. Hey, can we have a subject on that too? We gotta talk about incel culture.
Oh man, dude.
Another time.
Okay, I wish every incel meets an ABG because it'll be like the funniest combo.
Bet you the Asian incel, like not Twitter, but just that demographic. They're in love with ABGs.
You think Asian incels? Is there an Asian incel?
What's good?
What's up? Come on,
hey, come on down.
Yeah. Okay, so our roommate, not housemate, just walked in the building.
And scene.
Now she's gone.
There it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, I say exactly like.
I don't know, but yeah, I feel like Asian incels. I feel like they're the type of person to be madly in love with ABGs. They're the type to be like, you don't have to put on all that makeup. You're beautiful without it. Or the whole, you don't have to go to raves. I can give you the world. You know?
Stop running from your problems. I'll help you.
Oh man, they're the most simpiest people.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my simps.
Oh man, they try to change a girl, then they get all their. Oh, these are the type of dudes that won't care if their name on the phone of the girl they give is lunch 1 or lunch 2.
That's facts.
They just get used to go on Korean barbecue runs.
They just want to be used
It's like, oh man,
and abused.
dude, man, I'm gonna Venmo her money because she has it on her Instagram.
Oh man.
Those are the type of dudes that see a girl's Tinder profile and they're like, she says Venmo me 5, I'm gonna Venmo her 10.
Let them know that I'm not like other dudes.
Oh man, and they follow the premium Snapchat.
Hey, shout outs to premium Snapchats. 18 and up.
Nah, dude, hey, if you see that shit, report to the IRS. War on thoughts.
Oh man, be gone thought.
But when it comes to, I would say like your like interactions with them.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Like, how do you feel it shaped Asian culture as a whole?
I mean, it's interesting, right? Because I, again, never saw them in the wild before, and then come 2015, there's like a surplus of them. They kind of came out the wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird because when people interact back in college, when they interacted with us, me and my co-host, they would kind of treat us as like a single entity. So if they didn't like him, they didn't like me, even though I didn't do anything. So there's this one girl who's I would claim her as an ABG. She was kind of going through some stuff with her boyfriend at the time, and my co-host apparently like was talking shit. I don't remember why. And she came up to me. Hey, was like, "Hey, why does so and so not like me?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know. Like, I'm not him." And she stopped talking to me, even though I didn't do anything to her. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. They're all very. Oh man, they're very emotionally unstable. Would you agree?
They have no stability.
Yeah.
Their life, you could like just ask them a question, will fall apart.
Yeah, it's weird because they tend to not be introspective, but then you give them a question, and they just don't know how to respond. It's kind of like
They never thought because they're on drugs.
they're just a thought.
Yeah, just a thought. Oh man, I think the most ABG like remark I've gotten was, I was talking to this girl, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for the EDC diet." And what's that? Molly and Coke. It's like, and she was talking about, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna get so in shape." How are you gonna get in shape? You're just not eating.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, the most ABG thing that I've experienced was I was having a conversation with this girl, and I wanted to ask her like, "Oh yeah, so like, what do you want to do? Like, you know, you're in college right now. What are you studying?" Or it's like, and she said, "Oh, I don't really like to go to school to graduate and do anything. I'm just here to find a boyfriend so he can take care of me." I was like, "Hey, do you? I mean, if you're a sugar baby, hey, do your thing." But sometimes when people say stuff like that out of nowhere, and it's like, I don't know, just the way that she said it kind of threw me off.
Do you think life was more interesting pre ABG? Like, what do you think about life?
No,
there?
it's interesting.
I think it's a prominent culture.
It's definitely part of the culture, like Asian culture right now. It really is. Like, honestly, because you've seen those Vines, you've seen those TikToks of, hey, choose your character, right? And then they do the whole, like, oh, the different type of Asians. And then you have the book smart Asian, the raving Asian, the ABG Asian. And, you know, there's some crossover between all the different types. But now it's funny because everyone talks about how ABGs are like, oh man, there's so many, like what we're talking about right now. Oh, ABGs, they have no personality, or, you know, all they do is Molly and Coke and they do XYZ, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they'll break your heart.
Oh man. Yeah, they'll break your heart twice, you know? Like, some shit like that. And it's just funny because like everyone like analyzes this whole culture, and they'll self-proclaim themselves as ABGs.
I'm not an ABG.
Or they'll say that they're not.
Then
They do the stereotypical things, or they'll claim themselves as an ABG and not do it to try to be ironic.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're still doing it.
I don't rave. I'm retired.
Oh, I guess grandma's coming out of retirement, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bae.
Stupid, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely has made like social media a lot more entertaining because of all the different types of people who, I mean, the shit that we're saying right now, most people have the same fucking view. Let's be real. Like, we're not taking a hot take.
Do you think life was better before ABGs though? I think like knowing that these people exist was so I felt like it matured me, because
I can see that. I agree. Yeah.
Beforehand, I was so innocent. I was so pure to the world. I was like, I don't want to talk to anyone that so I was going through a really like harsh breakup in college. Mm-hmm. So I was dating this really religious girl, and when it came to what like my perception of the world, I just thought everyone was naturally good. Everyone has good inside of them. Everyone, like, I believe in humanity, right? Optimistic. I was pretty optimistic, and I think the reason why I thought that way is because I never just interacted with dumb people. I never interacted with all my friends are fairly smart. He was my friend. He was fucking smart. I was the dumbest person because I just spent all the time playing League of Legends at the library.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the fourth floor of the Arc.
Yeah. So when I was going through college, I thought everyone was like good natured, good hearted. I had this like
doing what's best for them on this journey to be, you know, better individuals.
And I was kind of like white knightish. I was like, oh, if girl's cute.
Yeah, shout outs to the simps.
That means she has a nice personality.
Yeah, there it is.
and you think, oh man, this girl, protect her smile. She's so pure and innocent.
There, yeah.
Oh man, melts my heart.
I could treat her better than she treats herself.
Oh man, you should just leave your boyfriend and you deserve a real man.
Oh, there it is. Fuck, man.
Did you watch that?
Oh my god, I'm just having flashbacks because I was like that too. So I'm like, fuck that,
dude. So you start thinking that way, then you play that one song with Ray J, Carrie Hilton, and Kanye West. Is it Neo? I think it's Neo. Neo, Kanye West, Carrie Hilson. Is it Carrie Hilson?
Oh, yeah. Neo, Kanye, Carrie Hilson. Knocks You Down.
No, Knocks You Down.
Yeah.
Sometimes love knocks you down.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's like, no. You could be mine instead.
Yeah.
I would do so much better. It was the worst because, well, after that relationship ended, I didn't know what like this whole ABG like movement was or this like cultural shift in girls. Yeah. So I just had the impression that like everyone was fairly smart. If I meet like an Asian girl, I'm pretty like if I had a stereotype, she's pretty studious or whatnot. I didn't know that people that looked really innocent, they do a fuck ton of drugs. It wasn't one-to-one with me yet. I was still naive, and I was still stereotyping and pandering to this idea of what I thought like women were based on like preconceived notions or
perceptions. Oh man.
So when it came down to it, just seeing this like huge slew of people with really similar personalities freaked me out because my first interaction was, why are they like this? Yeah. Because when you go to raves, you feel like they're all like experiencing the same problem. You all feel like they're trying to escape reality. Yeah. This is why they do all the hardcore drugs. This is why
they want to get that high.
Yeah.
And everything.
And live their life. And I don't know if they'll ever grow out of it, but I'm just glad I'm not a part of it. I had to separate from that culture because it was just too much. Yeah, their lives are too fast. The drugs they're buying are really expensive, and I'm not gonna provide that shit. I'm cheap.
And it's weird too because they do this whole false sense of their life is perfect and their life is the best, right? And when we really think about it, though, their lives are compared to. Like I mean, obviously I have my own biases in my own life, but I wouldn't want to live that life because it seems way too stressful. Like if I was in that position and I had that mindset, I would not want to be in that because it's way too stressful. It's way too, I feel like I would be worried so much about this whole perception of people have of me and having to put up this whole life online of I'm actually living a really great life, like I'm traveling, doing this, going to events all the time, but
my boyfriend loves me so much.
Oh man. But then all these people, they're fucking in debt, with credit card debt, paying shit off, and
that's what I confused me. Like how do they afford EDC 4 times in a row? How the fuck are they buying that shit?
I don't know, man.
Because I remember I went to Rip, I was like, this shit's expensive. I was like, I looked at my wallet. There was nothing in it.
A little fly comes out of the wallet.
I know, right? Yeah. We're already done working full-time jobs, and these people are freshmen in college. Like, what are they? Is this tuition money? Like, where are they getting it?
Yeah, shout out to FAFSA, bro. Like, paying that shit.
Exactly. That's why it just irked me. Like, the thing... I would say honestly, ABGs don't really bother me at all. I'm actually for the whole fuckery type shit. I think it's really funny. Yeah. The only thing that bothers me about it is the fake portrayal on their lives on their social media, and like because they'd be doing shit they'd be on Twitter talking to another Asian girl, calling her. It's like, oh man, yeah, dude, that's my N-word. I'm like, that's your person. It's like, why are you saying? Oh man. It gave me an aneurysm. I was with this one girl. She will not be named, but she was stereotypical like ABG, right? ABG, and she kept. And it bothers me because she did not grow up in the hood. All her friends were fucking Asian. She wouldn't say that. She wouldn't say that if a black person was here. I'm like, why are you just dropping the N-word? So City Girls comes on in Hot Girl Summer, and she just. Like, and we're this, and we're that. I'm like, what hardships have you gone through? Like, what struggle? Like, or are you even friends with like any black people at all? And that's not a qualifier for it. But
yeah, I was like, I don't know about this, but
do you think it's more cheap? But okay, what's more racist? Do you think it's a more racist to say the N-word like a behind people's backs when no one's there, or like when, because they're not gonna say it around like a certain group of people, and they never talk.
They won't ever say that word when they're near black people.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They'll say it online. They'll say it like it's so funny. They'll say it like at an event, and if the song has it, they'll say it out loud. But if it's around black people, they'll hush. I mean, ABGs tend to also be kind of subtly racist.
That's the thing, is I hate fake hood people. That bothers me the most, is that they think they're about that life, but when push comes to shove, they're not. I mean, I'll be all down for it if, like, the attributes of a ABG or someone that could like fucking fight, they scrap, they don't give a fuck. But in all honesty, they're just fake. They just want to fulfill this culture or live the stereotype what's portrayed on the internet. Yeah. It's just really a caricature of Asian Twitter at its finest. They just they see this shit online. Oh man, eyelashes what makes an ABG, and I guess girls see it on their Instagram feed, and instead of like hot models or Instagram models or whatever, or no, well, hot like America's Top Model, where like before Instagram, people aspire to be that. Now they aspire to see like what's on their Instagram feed. They go to their search and they're like, oh man, guys are really attracted to this. I want to be this type of person. Yeah. But what bothers me is this fake portrayal about their reality, how happy their lives are, and the loss of individuality, because they're not different people. You meet one, you meet them all, which is, if you want to have that type of personality, I mean, I guess whatever floats your boat. But I like people. I like talking to people. So when you talk to one, you're just like, man, you're just not a person. You're just a carbon copy of every other girl I met at these types of events. Or what's the other one? Hannah Tran.
Oh man. Yeah.
They just have the same problems. They're literally the same person. Yeah. And I don't know why girls just these ABGs think that like they want to be clones of someone. Like,
I mean, I don't think it's like a personal like choice. I think they're just they're in this whole. I mean, that's Asian Twitter. I mean, it stems a lot from social media. So this whole social media impact, especially with IG, kind of has this whole thing where people aspire to be something, and it's not because they purposely mean to want to be this type of person that doesn't have a personality, but they see that this is what gets the likes. They see that this is what people talk. I mean, we're talking about ABGs, right? So this is what people talk about. So I want to be part of a conversation that, hey, people are going to talk about me. People are going to notice me.
Yeah.
Notice me, senpai,
So do you think this is just a phase?
Hey, it's not a phase, mom.
Oh, man. well,
I mean, I feel like it'll be a thing for the next couple of years at least. I mean,
can ABGs actually be cool though? Can they just not have this fake life? Like, I want the ABGs to be like what I thought.
To be real?
No, not that. It's just, man, if ABGs were like their actual definition, where like the hood ass girls that like do all the crazy shit, so like they'll they have like the gangsters. Yeah, or they really don't give a fuck about life and they just fuck anyone type shit.
Yeah,
like if they were like Asakura, dude, is that how you pronounce her name? Whatever the shits.
Sure.
If they were like that, because I thought, okay, in my head, when I first entered the world of Raven, I was like, man, dude, this is just like the porno. Oh man, dude. Okay, because you know how hard it is to find like Asian porn. Like Asian
not that hard at all.
No, Asian American porn. I'm not talking about the Japanese like dolphins, dude.
Oh my god! Hey, shout out to the box, bro.
Yeah, exactly, dude. They have the same vocal cords. Like I feel like you could replace their vocals
with a dolphin,
or the box sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially social media. This is when I needed to take a break from social media.
Yeah.
And I think this has it kind of plays a part in this ABG conversation we have, but it kind of doesn't. Where like this fake portrayal of reality through social media, and Instagram is just a signaling device. So we could share, like, we need to make our lives seem so much better on this app and signal to other people that follow us how great our lives are.
Yeah, and how hard I work, and how life I've went through all these trials and tribulations of life, and I'm getting through it. And I feel like a lot of the times ABGs they'll leave like their captions and have basically a very lengthy first world problem and how they overcame their first world problem of. Man, what was the one that I sent you today? It was like, oh man, it's Friday and I haven't started my homework and I'm already behind, and I'm struggling being able to keep focused, but I'm here and I'm able to keep up my content, but I'm gonna do what I can to succeed in my classes or something. I was like, oh my god, dude.
Or they would say some shit like, oh, just paid my parking permit.
Hashtag adulting. Hey man, yeah, adulting. I fuck with it.
I think on a side conversation, like I think Instagram ruined a lot of people in regards to just Asian culture in general.
Yeah, I agree.
I really hated because I saw the shift in personality come because I thought people were pretty I thought people were individuals prior to like Instagram. I met someone.
Really?
They seemed unique to me.
I mean, I would say social media in general, though.
No, well, because I was on the stance that everyone had their own. Like everyone was individuals. Once you get to know them, you'll see how different they are from people.
Yeah,
and I had that really optimistic view on life when before Instagram started to take off, or maybe I was just late to the party because I didn't really care about the whole Instagram views. Like I didn't care if my I may post 4 likes. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna post about my toe. I think my first Instagram post, I had a blister on my toe, and I was like, "Oh, sick blister, man." Or I just had like boba. I was like, cool boba, because that's what I thought Instagram was for, right? You just share things with your friend. I didn't know I was supposed to care about the likes and getting likes from people and getting people's attention and focusing my whole entire life on Instagram or Twitter and being concerned, oh, wait, I don't post at this time. Yeah, I want the highest engagement, so I'm going to wait at a certain time so everyone could like my post. Yeah. It's fucking stupid. And I saw that first because I didn't want to be involved with the social media game. And this is where I think my relationship with my ex-girlfriend took the worst, because I saw a similar pattern. And maybe this subconsciously affects me, because it really bothered me. It really bothered me when people just, post about their significant other and they're just like, oh man, I appreciate this guy right here so much. And they would refer to them in third person.
Oh man.
Right? And
this guy
with my mans.
Oh man.
I get fucking so mad about when people just use those specific words. With my mans. Oh, I miss my mans
with
so much.
This one.
With this one here.
Yeah.
And when it came to this fake portrayal on the internet, I didn't want to be a part of it. I was so against it that I actually became reclusive on it. I didn't want to post a picture because I wanted other people to see how happy my relationship was. Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to brag about
how great my fucking life is?
Yeah.
How things are going.
Because if you fall into the trap, you're gonna get anxiety. It's like you don't want to post on Instagram anymore because you're not gonna get the most likes. Then you don't feel invalidated, and it felt so stupid. And I could see it in my ex-girlfriend, where she's just being controlled about by social media.
And the perception that people have about.
She wanted a cute life, like it's Judy's life. Okay, it's Judy's life. It's Bub's beauty. Or the denim girl, whatever the fuck you are. You fucked up my relationship, dude. And I'm pretty confident you fucked up the relationships of every guy that for the girl that watches your videos, because you set unrealistic expectations on what boyfriends are, because you do everything so cutesy with your editing, everything. You don't put the shitty stuff in your life. Or if you do, I don't see it. And whatever girl you're dating thinks your lives are perfect, and that's why they watch your videos. just bothers me.
Oh man, go the fuck off, bro.
Dude, that bothers me so much. Where you see, because I feel bad for the girls in a way, right? Because they feel pressured to post on social media, and they feel so bad if like their lives are not.
I'm not interesting enough.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not interesting up. Oh, my post didn't get 200 likes. I'm gonna cry. It affects me so much. Or, oh man, she just, so pretty and she's so happy. And that's why I really like her, because she's really pretty. She's really happy and she just gets free stuff. What the fuck? You want to be like her because her life just seems amazing?
Yeah. That fakeness, man.
Yeah.
I really be getting to people, you know?
It's so fake, because when you meet these people in real life, like I did, because I thought their lives were so amazing too. When I met them, I thought they were like, this girl just posted and she's traveling the country, right, in Japan and whatnot. Yeah. No, she's here. I saw her in class. She did go to Japan. She just posted that she's in Japan, so she has the appearance of being in Japan. Yeah. And don't even get me started on these fuck faces in like LA that put business inquiries. See my email.
I don't even know what this means.
High-end escorts. How else are they getting this shit? Like I get so curious about girls that put their business inquiries on their social media. Like, what does that even mean? I just think that like I get really confused on the topic of beauty, right? Because there was always a saying, beauty is the eye of the beholder. Yeah. And for like this act of attention, or like why someone does the things they do, like are these people doing it to appear more beautiful? To like, what are they trying to signal? What do you think they're trying to signal to other people when they put this mask on or this PR marketing
Fuck it,
scheme?
mask off. Sorry, I just wanted to.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
I want to know your thoughts on it.
I mean, I think it's just more of they just want to make it seem like, and I know I fall into this trap sometimes too, and I try to stay away from it. But they just want to let people know, hey, I'm actually interesting. Like, get to know me. I want people to talk to me, and this is their way of being able to have a conversation starter without having to be the type to have to do the conversations. You know, it's like if I see that Just Gonna Win over here has, posted about how, oh man, yeah, I'm traveling the world, or I'm doing this, I'm at this event again, this rave, and then they probably want to, and you see them in real life, they probably want to be like, oh yeah, you probably saw that I posted, I travel a lot, go check my Instagram. It's like, I guess maybe.
How do you feel if you tried catching up with someone and they're like, oh, just check my Instagram?
Oh my god, I'd be so annoyed. It's like, I don't know, like, it's like, because that happened to me, man. There's people who are like, oh yeah, you didn't see that I posted this on thing. It's like, no, I'm not always on the app. Like,
I mean, I'm always on the app, but like, okay, Instagram's addicting as fuck. But I mean, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not like I'm constantly checking up on people. Like, there's only certain people who I care to check up, like, to actually go in and check up on. But like, for most people, like, I don't really. If I stumble upon it, cool. And if I don't, my bad. But like, I don't know. I feel like people just are so caught up and, and trying to have this whole persona of, their life is amazing. So their life is great.
What's the benefit though? Like, why do they need to have this illusion that their lives are so amazing? Like, is it secure? Do they feel more elite? Do they want to be better than other people?
They just want to seem like they have an interesting life, and that they're not boring, and that I'm saying the same shit, but like, that they want to be able to claim that they are doing things, and they have a life that's worth talking about. I'm saying the same shit. I can't even think outside of another reason outside of, yeah, they just want to be interesting.
So do you think there's more of a disconnect? Because they're obviously not interesting. Since they fall in the trap that they're doing the same exact things as other people. Like, everyone has that Disneyland picture. If you're an Asian couple, or even that like regular couple.
Check mark. Hey, let's play bingo real quick.
Yo, have the picture at Coachella. Have the picture
or at an event.
At a festival. No, actually, Coachella is just notable. Then you have the couple picture in
in front of the castle.
Castle in like Disneyland. You have that.
There's a hiking one.
The hiking one where like, turn around. Look at my head. It like the girl's like looking that way, and like I'm on the photo.
Oh,
it's like
and then it's like the turn around like. There's that one. Yeah.
That's why it confuses me when like maybe I don't understand this guy. Why do girls do that? Like, why do they want? Because in my mind,
because it's cute.
But what's the underlying reason behind it? Like,
it's cute.
Well, do they want more likes on Instagram? Do they want attention that badly?
Probably.
That their boyfriend's attention is not enough?
Probably.
Because I get so mad at that where like you just want more. You want every guy to want to fuck you.
Want attention to yourself. I mean, this is the type of people that just want attention. It doesn't matter that it's like. It doesn't matter that it's coming from like only their boyfriend. They want to be able to. It's like the whole life of the party trait, right? Like you want to be the one to be known.
What are your thoughts on that Geoff dude? Remember that ugly ass dude?
Oh yeah, the 4403 whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what about him. Like, I mean, he got popular because he was taking pictures and
of
everyone fell in love with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
and cheated on her. And now they're back together.
Dude, that was so fun. Okay, in my head, I'm like, dude. That was comedy gold. I was so happy when I found out the whole cheating like fiasco because I'm like oh, their lives are way too happy. This needs to happen.
You know what's crazy though is that everyone talked about it and some people are actually heartbroken that they're like, oh, they were so good together. They were meant to be.
No, it's a fucking lie, dude. I bet he cheated on her like 5 times. Because, okay, he's profiting off his girlfriend being cute and how
his edits and everything on photos look good and everything.
But that doesn't mean shit. I mean, that's why I think...
Yeah, people equate to that as being like, that their relationship is amazing and that they're actually...
Power couple.
Yeah. Oh, fuck,
do you think that's a power couple? Oh, man. And they admire their relationship so much.
Like, but it's like, what else are they doing? They're literally just taking pictures.
That's it. They just do cute things, but are they in a healthy relationship?
It's like,
Fuck no.
I do that shit.
Yeah,
you know.
That's why
I take pictures of my girlfriend.
I get so confused because people equate that to living like a good or healthy life or a happy life. Like you have to. If you don't post on social media,
if you don't post about how amazing your significant other is, about how much they just love you. Then you're not loved, or you're not, you have to let the world know that you love them.
How does that make you feel though? Because that's what relationships devolved into in today's current age.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
You got lucky with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I mean
like, because before I used to actually trip about it. I used to be like, oh man, like I post about her. Why does she post about me? I want people to know how happy I am. Like fuck what other people be thinking, and I still think that way. I don't give a fuck. But now I'm like, I think about it's like, I don't give a fuck that my girlfriend doesn't post about me or that, I don't post about her. Like, I mean, I'll post pictures every now and then, but it's not to be like, hey, look how happy you are. It's just more of, hey, I'm at this coffee place. Like, this is where I'm at. If you're trying to throw hands, this is where I'm at, But I mean, I don't really care so much anymore. I mean,
what do people assume? Like, let's say you're in a relationship and you haven't posted about your girlfriend for like the last 5 posts. What did they assume?
Hey, y'all good?
Yeah, are you guys fighting?
I don't know, man. I feel like people are just, and that's what it is. People, I think, just think that you're like, we're very open nowadays of just sharing everything on social media. That if you don't post something, people think something's going on.
So Instagram is so bad, right? For social health, because a lot of people are using that. Like Instagram as a criteria for their happiness.
Yeah.
If I don't get a certain amount of likes, they're not happy. Or like I remember one of my, I wouldn't say friends, but there's a girl I know that says that her friends are saying that if she doesn't post on social media, it's like social suicide. Like. Huh. And I'm like, what the fuck, social suicide?
I mean, if you're an influencer, I guess.
It's like, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's like, social suicide. How are you gonna have a social life?
Man, it's like that Black Mirror episode, man.
And I hated it how social media has become so big in our generation's lives that people like depend on, like, oh, I need a streak, so let me borrow your phone, sign into your Snapchat so we can have a streak.
God. Yeah, I remember those days.
That was so fucking stupid. I hated streaks. I remember my ex-girlfriend would just take my phone and try to get gold hearts. Because some fucking unrealistic measure was so important, was so much more important than just me telling her that I loved her.
Yeah. That's deep, man.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like I could go on and on about how...
Go the fuck off, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna go the fuck off. Dude, it just... So it bothers me so much that in regards to... What validates a relationship, right? Is you have to post about like constantly your significant other. You have to do really great things, and this is what defines a perfect life.
Power couple.
Yeah, power couple. You have to have your own hashtag. You have to be cute and vlog about it. And it's not authentic. Like they get so insecure, so fragile about like their relationship. Or when I was with my ex-girlfriend, if I just didn't say I loved you one time, she's just gonna fall apart and like they're just so frail. Yeah. And I'm like it takes away. So that's what I'm saying is that like these platforms, these social media platforms, takes away the meaning of true kindness or true appreciation of a person, because it's expected, and anything that's expected is not like, it's not true to the heart.
Unless you talk about it.
No, well, I did. It's like, okay, in that situation, I didn't want to write letters anymore because it was expected of me. Because she's gonna post it.
You want to do because you want to do it, not because you're doing it because you want to make it seem like, hey, I'm doing all this cutesy shit. Look how good I am at, like, you know, you're basically taking away the significance or the
value of it. Like, what's the point of doing this, right? Like, why am I writing your letter? Is it for you to enjoy, or to you to brag to everyone on social media
about how cute you are and that you do these things? Yeah.
And it pisses me off. Like, every girl that posts on Instagram about how amazing their boyfriend is because he does this special something.
It's like, congrats for having someone that actually cares, you know?
No,
but they don't even probably care. It's for the flex.
Yeah, it's for the flex, because they want to flex on how great their lives are, or they want everyone to think their lives are amazing. And in my perspective, I'm like, I can't wait until I see the post where you just, or I see the day where you look at their Instagram post and all of their photos of their ex-boyfriend or their boyfriend gets removed because he cheated. But then you have the stash. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. This is great. I know his ass cheated. It's just gratifying to see that, because it shows you what reality is. I think some people, they're living on Icarus wings, flying high to the sky because everyone thinks their life's amazing. Then they get, bam, smacked back to reality.
Boom.
Slim
Roasted.
Shady.
Yeah. What's it? Snap back to reality. Oh, there's go gravity.
Oh, there goes rabbit.
You choked. Hey, mom spaghetti.
Well, what's your take on that though, Brian?
Mom spaghetti?
Yeah, mom spaghetti, dude. I really love old spaghetti, microwaved, hot sauce, with Parmesan cheese.
ASMR.
Twitch Prime. Well, okay. What do you think about the whole fake relationships and your perspective on it and how it affects Asian culture?
I think what it really does is makes people like really self-conscious about if their relationships are actually worth something. Like, just going back to it, like it's this whole significance thing, right? If you don't do X, then you don't love me, or if you don't do this, then we're not as successful as everyone else,
we're
right?
Not a power couple.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, are we past the honeymoon phase? Like, oh, that fucking, hey, Wong Fu, I know y'all did a video on that, you realized that your fucking strangers again shit was like cringy, so I respect it. But that shit fucked up people so much.
That fucked up people so much.
And I knew from the beginning. You can ask people back in high school. I was just like, yeah, don't set this false expectation on yourselves, or else you're gonna live a very sad life. You're gonna have these expectations, and you're gonna be sad because you're doing these things and you're not communicating. Yeah. You know. So and you know, I think that most people, it's ingrained in them that they have to act a certain way. They have to do these specific things and follow what they see on social media, because that's what, maybe they just don't know how to act on their own. So they need to copy everyone else to be able to say that, hey, I'm doing what is right.
So do you think the rise of social media directly cloned all these Asian girls' personality?
I think so.
And created all these ABGs. Instagram created ABGs. Twitter created ABGs.
Elon Musk created ABGs.
No, dude. Shout out to Tesla. Yo, Tesla. I wish I had stock on it. My friend does. Tough.
There it is.
Yeah, and there it is. So I guess I'm all pooped out about my thoughts on ABGs.
Thoughts on thoughts.
Thoughts on thoughts. War on thoughts, man. If you see a girl that says business inquiries, you know, don't even banish them. Just take their email, report them to the IRS.
Make them pay taxes.
No, make them pay taxes on it, because they're selling some shit that's probably illegal. They need to get taxed on it. Tax their ass.
Or tax their ass.
Yeah.
Put tax on their ass.
Yeah. So maybe if you're a true incel, if you're a true, what's that one? Hapa. Is it a Hapa? I don't know. It's like the what you identify as.
All right.
Okay.
There it
funny.
is.
So at work, I saw the sign that says discrimination against. This is under the I think the new law within our city. It says you cannot discriminate based on sexual orientation and gender identity. It's against the law. So I was trying to convince my coworker, hey, yeah, you can't discriminate against me because I'm a Apache helicopter, and I love, like, I'm really into robot porn. That's what I'm attracted to. I don't know. You can't like, that's my sexual orientation, and I'm actually a furry as a gender.
Check all the boxes.
Well, what's yours? Okay, like, since that opens the can of worms for
why can't we leave it at that?
Okay, and let's have a kumbaya moment. What's our kumbaya moment? Can you all, like, mystical, like, we're gonna clap on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stupid.